When Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg passed away Friday night, it made many of us stop and appreciate all the women's rights she fought for over the years. But a Springfield artist named Christy Snelson was compelled to do more. She honored her memory with a work of art, and seeing it up close was remarkable, just like my conversation with the artist. Christy, what you did is remarkable. What inspired you to do it?
Well, obviously RBG inspired me to do it. When I heard of her passing, I knew I needed to do a tribute. I've done several tributes in the past, but none really seemed quite as warranted as RBG, because she's really affected my life in ways that are immeasurable, and like rights that I take for granted most of the time too. So as I chalked it, I wanted to kind of meditate about those thoughts of what she did for us, and especially as women, and also just who she was as a person, her integrity, and how she was able to form bonds with people who are so different from her, which in today's day and age is, I think, really, really important for us to look at and see how she did that.
I was shocked when I got the news Friday night. We all were. When did you hear about it, and when did you start this drawing?
I heard about it on Friday evening as well. I started immediately with a small sketch just so I could get my brain ready for it and kind of start processing the different shapes in her face. Because doing it large scale, I like to be prepared because it is quite a challenge. So Saturday, I got my supplies ready and I had to work, but Sunday morning I went after it and got started right in the morning and worked until the afternoon, about 7 hours of work.
If it rains, it could wash this away. How do you feel about that?
It's really okay with me. In fact, like, that's the reason why I chose chalk for this. Like life, chalk is also ephemeral, and so it's kind of acts as a metaphor for life in general. So it's just part of the process. And I have, video and pictures to have memory of it too.
Is there any significance to, the only color I see here is the pink earring. Is there any significance to that?
I just wanted a little pop of color, since she was a lively kind of person, and so black and white. I just wanted a little bit of a pop. There's not really any significance, but in the photo she was wearing red earrings, so I just gave her a little bit of color.
So you went by a photo. I wondered if you chose any particular photo, because she was very particular about the collars that she wore.
Yeah, I did take that into consideration. Really, I thought about using the Descent collar, but with the time frame, I wasn't sure I was going to be able to pull off all the jewels. This one alone was a little bit intimidating, but I kind of thought of a way that I'd pull it off. So I just kind of went with the photograph and made it a little bit easier on myself. But it was a fun challenge.
What has been the reaction of people who've come to see it?
It has been really lovely. It's special to make art for people when it's so relatable. I almost feel like it's an honor that I can act as almost like a vessel with the talents that I have, because people always, anytime I've done a tribute, they thank me and they really appreciate it. It honors someone that they would like to honor in this way, but they might not be able to do it in this kind of capacity.
I understand people have come by and offered you donations to help you buy art supplies.
Yeah, it's really awesome. Actually, I came into work today with a little bit of cash on my desk, which was like about exactly what I spent on extra supplies. Just so kind.
What is it like when you see people outside looking at it?
That's a good question. I don't know, I feel honored, and
it has to make you proud.
It does. It's always surprising to me how much people enjoy it. While it is quite a bit of hard work, it's always amazing to me how amazing they think it is. Whenever I look at a piece of my work, all I can see are things that I wish that I could go back and fix. But people see it in a different kind of lens. So it's pretty cool for people to be able to see it in that kind of light.
As you did the artwork, I'm sure you thought a lot about Ruth Bader Ginsburg and all the things that she did and has done for women over the decades. Do you have even a renewed respect for her after the time that you put into this thinking about her?
It's really incredible just thinking about how I might not even be able to do something like this without her and what she's done.
Amazing. Christy, thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You've got to go see it.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
That's amazing.
It's amazing, and I love talking to her. By the way, if you want to go see it, it's near the intersection of Phelps and Campbell downtown. It's underneath a small, sort of a little 2-car covered parking area. You won't miss it, believe me. And of course, they put the tape around it, asking
Yes.
people to respectfully, don't step on it. So it's outside of Obelisk Home, where she is actually gallery manager there. I love the way she said she looks at things and sees things she wishes she could go back and fix. I'm like, there's nothing to fix,
Yeah,
Christy.
that's
it's amazing.
perfect.
I absolutely love it. Yeah.
All right, we'll be back to wrap things up right after this.
Yep, don't go away.